What's up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Here is my review for the new TV series titled Creepshow, which is based on the original 1982 film that was directed by George A. Romero and written by Stephen King. And pretty much, like some of the installments also contain like appearances by Ted Danson, Adrian Barbeau, as well as King himself, who ends up like pretty much turning himself into like a plant at one point. And not to mention, Adrienne Barbeau is also in this too, so that's pretty cool seeing the original actress in the reboot. And so now, Creepshow is actually not a show on Netflix. It's actually a show on AMC's streaming service Shudder, which mainly shows lots of horror-based stuff. And so, like, the series is from Walking Dead executive producer Greg Ninotero, who also like directed the pilot episode, and and so like this new Creepshow is pretty gory. Like they really go in on all out in this premiere, and the first episode of the first story of Creepshow was titled Gray Matters and was actually scripted by Brian Willigan as well as Philip D. Bledsoe, and the other one was titled House of the Head, which was pretty much directed by the first Creepshow movie assistant director John Harrison, and was also written by Bird Box writer John Malaman. Now, Gray Matter starred Giancarlo Esposito, who actually is making his first appearance in like a Stephen King adaptation ever since Giancarlo Esposito's first ever Stephen King film. Like this is his first one since 1986's Maximum Overdrive. Who remembers Maximum Overdrive? I mean, Maximum Overdrive is probably one of my favorite bad movies there is. And so like you got Barbu, who plays as like this old timer in this beach town, who is pretty much like hunkering down to survive a hurricane when like this local kid ends up buying in from comes in to buy like a beer for his dad. I mean, good sport. And he ends up starting to tell like the story about what happened to his father, and with and you got Tobin Bell, who plays this chief, while Giancarlo Esposito plays his partner Doc, who ends up going to check on this man, and they find something like very horrifying and all. And there's like a really creepy thing that like a creature that ends up consuming everything in its path. I mean, this creature is really terrifying. And the kid, I thought, I never really seen this young actor in anything before. I thought his performance in this was really great. Like, I thought he had a really great performance. And Tobin Bell, I mean, he's no stranger for horror because, I mean, granted, if you guys know, he's Jigsaw in the Saw franchise, so he's no stranger to tackling the horror genre. And now, and then the I'm not gonna spoil anything in Gray Matters. I mean, if you guys want to check it out, it's on Shudder or online. Give it a go. I mean, this is like a non-spoiler review. But the next episode we had the next story we had was called The House of the Head, which stars young Walking Dead actress Kelly Fleming, who played like the young girl Judith Grimes on Walking Dead, and she pretty much watches like this horror film that like looks pretty much gross, and there's like and she also has like and there's like several doll heads that like wreak havoc in her dollhouse, and so she pretty much ends up telling like and there's like some creepy stuff that ends up happening in her house, and yeah, and that little girl I thought was pretty good. I don't really watch The Walking Dead as most people do, but so I never really seen this Kelly Fleming in anything before. But I know her performance in that was really good, and yeah, these are some really creepy stuff. I mean, both episodes are both stories are really violent. They get really gory, And I love me some gory stuff. And yeah, both of them I thought was really decent, and makes me like I thought this Creepshow series I thought it was pretty decent, and I'm kind of looking forward to see what happens next week's episode. And we're gonna have some other interesting actors who's gonna be popping up. Like a few other actors who's supposed to be appearing this season includes David Arquette, Big Boy, from Outcast fame, Trisha Helfer from Battlestar Galactica is supposed to be in this, and of course she was on Lucifer. We got some interesting actors who's going to be popping up in these next few episodes. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check out the next few episodes of Creepshow. I'll definitely keep my eyes out for the next few episodes. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What did you like? Did you have a chance to check out the TV show of Creepshow? If so, did you like it? Did you not like it? And are you going to continue watching the show from here on out? And bonus question: what were your thoughts on the original Creepshow movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This here is Team Movies signing off.